Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as the snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior, Nagi, attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying head, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Oroshi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the village was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki Village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukiyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years have passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. O he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. That scream. Ah. You done messed up. Gosh, I love this game so much. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. She's so cute! Wood sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sniff. Amaterasu. Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Oh, what is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Phew, what on earth? You again. Ow, 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 are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it, you look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa! What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkomaru, against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh great god Amaterasu, have used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. That's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Alright everybody, so welcome to Okami. What in the world? There's something blocking the road leading back to the village. Am I still dreaming? Anyways, welcome to Okami. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I know that I said that I was going to play it in the past, and I know that when I was playing Monster Hunter, especially Monster Hunter Rise, and I got the Amaterasu skin, I know that I talked a little bit about it as well, but yeah, no, this is one of my favorite games of all time. I have so many great memories with this game, and you guys actually voted for me to play Okami HD. I think this will actually be probably about my 11th or 12th time playing it. Like I said, it's one of those games that I love so much that I play it on a regular. I just pick it up sometimes just to play it. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. Alright, this is just the tutorial. L changes your point of view. Blah 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 blah. You don't look so helpless, so you're gonna be okay. Blah, 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 blah. Point of view. Anywho, so originally I got this game. I hate this camera so much. Originally I actually got this game from Blockbuster, if that tells you anything. So back when Blockbuster was still a thing and they were actually getting ready to go out of business, the Blockbuster in my town had a massive sale. And so I went in there trying to find any games that I could buy. And one of the ones that they had on the shelf was Okami for the PlayStation 2. Now, I had only seen this game in a PlayStation magazine. Actually, funnily enough. I had seen... because whenever I would go to Toys R Us, which again is giving away how old I am, whenever I would go to Toys R Us, I would check out the gaming magazines. I never subscribed to any of them, but while I was in Toys R Us, I would pick up the magazines and I would read them just to see like what games were like up and coming or what I might miss or something like that. And I had seen some pages for Okami, but I really didn't understand what the game was about. And back then, when I got this game, I really wasn't into trying new games because I was really scared of whether or not I'd be able to play them or not. But I love wolves. Wolves are one of my favorite animals. Thus, you know, you guys see my persona on literally like every thumbnail. So you should know that by now. And so I picked up Okami and I went home and I played it, and oh my gosh, I fell in love with this game. Since then, I actually have an Okami shelf in my house where I have like statues of Amaterasu and Shiranui. I have merchandise from Okami Den. I have Okami Den on my Nintendo DS. I actually pre-ordered it. So like I said, I love this game. And I am so excited to show it to you. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, blah 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 blah, your memories will be stored. This is how we save the game. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress. Yeah, I know. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way, you can always go back if you get stuck or something. Anyways, I won't need multiple save files. I always just play on one. I'm not going for 100% completion. So for those that are like, oh my gosh, are you gonna go for... No, I'm not going for 100% completion. The amount of times I've played this game, I've never gotten 100% completion, and I'm never going to. It's just, there's just so much. And here's the thing with Okami HD. With Okami HD, the problem with it is that, at least on the Xbox version, it glitches. Like, it glitches a lot, and some of the achievements just do not register. So, I remember I was playing Okami HD, So I was playing Okami HD on the, on my Xbox One, because it was gifted to me by my friend Greer, for Christmas. And, so she got me this game, and because she knew that I loved the original. And I was playing through it, and there were so many achievements, because I looked ahead at the achievements. There were so many achievements I should have gotten, and they just did not work. And then when I looked up the, when I looked up guides as to, like, why it was not triggering or why it wasn't working, literally, the explanation was, the explanation was, it's just glitched, and they haven't fixed it, they didn't patch it, and so you're just kind of screwed. Namely, it was for the Phoenix. So in this game, we play as the wolf Amaterasu, and essentially Amaterasu has the Celestial Brush, which is a power that allows you to paint different powers. And how do I... okay, anyways. So it allows you to paint your powers and stuff. So, essentially, like it showed in the opening cutscene, you can summon Gust of Wind, you can make the moon appear. There's, like, so many... ugh, God, this camera in this area sucks. There's so many things that you can do. Holy Bone, Amaterasu's favorite snack, restores 3 units of solar energy. So anyways, but yeah, so you have the Celestial Brush, and in order to progress through the game, you have to unlock the Celestial Brush powers. And one of the powers is a fire power, which is unlocked via the Phoenix. Well, every time you unlock a brush god, there's an achievement for that. Well, I saved the Phoenix, I unlocked the Phoenix, and the achievement never popped. And yeah, when I looked it up, everybody's like, yeah, this one's glitched, you just have to go back to a previous save, and then you just gotta keep doing it until it pops, or for some people it didn't work at all, even if they went back to a previous save. Some people said that they had to start all over and then get to that point again, and it only popped the second time that they played it. So I'm not going for 100% completion. There's no point. So much of this game, like from what I've heard, is glitched, so looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu was it? That's kind of long. Mind if I call you Amy? Listen, Amy. Ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least, that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered, called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? I feel like that's not how it happened in the original, but I kind of forget. I feel like Isun was like, oh man, you know, the bridge is out, wonder what we'll do. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Can't wait until I have better control of my camera. Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look! Are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? No, it's just you. I'm just kidding. There's There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Bah. Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Right bumper, hold the brush next to draw. Sure spent a lot of time practicing that move. That star was not in the right place, but man, it sure gave it to me. Oh, I love the style of this game so much. Why, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu? I apologize for not contacting you sooner, during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Me. I do wonder if the PZ version will be better, though. You know, like I said, but I'm still not going to go for 100% completion because honestly, it is a headache, and I really just don't feel like it. I wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah. It's one thing to fix a bridge. Fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. You know what? Watch me. But first, I want coins. Because we are going to need it. We are going to need that money. Alright. Anywho. I used to only, like, oh man, I remember when I was a kid, I was just so obsessed with freaking finishing the river. I was like, oh my god, I have to do it. Because you can actually, like, finish the river in a way. Whoa! The River of Stardust! So this really must be the River of the Heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing? Listen, and Wolf have brush for tail. But yeah, when I was a kid, I spent so much time just, like, coloring in this whole river. Because, I mean, it has a wall. So see how perfect that line is? So I would do that as a kid. I was like, nah, I gotta do the whole thing. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with it, but it was just something that I had to do. There we go. I mean, that's a little bit better. I don't like that chunk is missing, but, you know, we'll live. We'll live. It's fine. Besides, this is the only time we can frickin' swim anyways. At least for now. Ugh! What is this nonsense? Get rid of that nonsense. There should be water here. There we go. That's better. That is better. Okay. Huh? Somebody used a celestial brush technique while I wasn't looking. Okay. Listen, Isun, we get it. You're slow. It's fine. It's alright. Boink. You obtained Astral Pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This Astral Pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then, when it's full, it can revive its owner, if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Yes, I already know. I already know. Anywho. You consumed orange. some parts of this game I'm not looking forward to, especially the blockheads. Anybody that's played this game before know that blockheads are freaking frustrating. I will also say there are parts of this game, like namely the ending. I have never not cried at the ending. So I'll probably turn off my mic when that happens because I sob every time I beat this game and I don't know why. It's just so sad. It's so sad and so heartening and I can't. Ugh. But anywho. What is with this camera, man? I can't with this camera. Ugh, I hate these beginning areas because the camera is just, like, so bad. It has always been this way, at least I think. But I think it's, like, worse in the HD version for some reason, and I do not know why. Ugh. So, I cannot stand the camera. But yeah, so I originally played this on the PS2. My friend actually had this game, on the Wii. So she had the Wii version, and the thing with the Wii version, I guess, like, it wasn't made by Clover, and so I guess it, like, lacked the clovers that you can, like, grow and whatnot, and I guess that was, like, a whole thing. This one has the clovers, obviously. I don't have double jump? Ugh, how disgusting. I'm gonna need the slicing ability for that one. But anyway, so yeah, I guess, like, a lot of people actually had the Wii version rather than the PS2 version. I'm so glad that I started with the PS2 version. Like, I can't even imagine playing a Wii version of this. I know that a lot of people got Okami HD on the Switch. Oh, what is with this camera? I just want to be able to actually move my camera. That's all I want. But like I said, these angles. Dumplings! Ooh, what is this going on? Hold on. Oh, I thought that was a chest. Nope. No, it's not. Anywho. But yeah, the camera in these beginning areas is not pleasant. Not pleasant, not nice. There's so much stuff, and I'm not meaning to do it. It's just, is it inverted? Huh, I guess it is. I know it's a me issue because, like, I don't think I messed with the controls, so I'll have to do that next time because I feel like there's something with the controls that I'm just not doing right. But anyways, I haven't played this game, I think in like 2 years now, so like the controls are a bit different. They're not what I'm used to. I'm probably pressing up where I shouldn't, so it's probably a me thing, but either way. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished the evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First the River of the Heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword's in really bad shape. God sure didn't do much to protect this place. It's okay. There really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? The fact that it takes you so long is just so ridiculous. Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a... Wink. It's a mouse! Wajah! With that massive ass cloud stripe sword. Well, well, well. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I am at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Thank you, Tachigami. Whooshaw! New brush power! We can slash things now! Hey, that was the god Tachigami. Master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute. If you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi? When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line through it. I won't believe it until I see it. Whoa. I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. I mean Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along, until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. Now the game's gonna guide me where I need to go, but the thing is I already know. I already know where I need to go. You don't need to tell me. I do want this, though. Because I need them monies. Because there's a lot in this game that costs money, including techniques that I can use. And will need later on if I want to do some of the extra stuff, which, even though I'm not going for 100% completion, like, we will still be doing things. So, you know, you don't have to worry about that. Like, we're still gonna do stuff. Like, extra stuff. So, I'm not gonna, like, completely just ignore everything. So... Nice. Where'd they come from? Oh, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that defined instrument you have on your back. Yeah. Press the X to use it. Uh-huh. Well, I would. Yeah, once you've caught them off guard, they'll turn gray, and then... Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know. I already did that. So I want them demon horns. Demon Fang. Fang forged in the demonic hatred. Beautiful and deadly. Which we will need. Got an ink bottle. Yep, fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. I am aware. Da-da-da-da-da. Anyways, I want to go back to where I was, where I feel like I can cut that boulder, and then maybe there's another stray bead. So one of the achievements in this game that's the hardest one to get is finding all the stray beads. Part of the reason that it can be so frustrating is because the stray beads, there is one that is hidden behind a blockhead. Blockhead is the bane of anybody's existence that has ever played this game. Anybody who knows of this game will know exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about blockhead and how annoying it is. I guess I can't. Okay. So this is a protected boulder for some reason. I don't know why, but okay, whatever. You know what? We're not gonna argue with it. I guess I just need the bomb for that or something. Anywho, so I don't even know how to explain it other than freaking blockheads are just not fun. There's nothing about blockheads that are fun. and they're highly annoying. So I'm not gonna waste my time going for all 100 beads because I just don't want the stress. I don't want any of it. So, you know, you can, if you want to do this in your own time and you want to do that and you're a masochist like that, go for it. But I'm by no means a completionist, by any means. Definitely not me. That's not how I am. So. Anyways, every time you battle, you do get a bonus. At the end of the game, you actually do get a score. You get a score by how quickly you beat the game, by how many times you die. There's like a lot of things that go into your quote-unquote grade at the end of the game, and getting these cherry blossoms is just one aspect of it. Again, I'm not going for the high score, but whenever you beat the game, you get costumes, essentially. So it's like you get these costumes, that you can change into. You kind of get like a new game plus. Here's the thing. I've played this game. This is now like 11, 12 times I've played this game. I have all the costumes. I have all the unlockables. I've played it on PlayStation 2 and on Xbox One. You know, I've played the sequel, quote unquote, you know. I've done all that. So I don't really feel the need to go above and beyond, especially worrying about my grade, because this is all stuff that I've done. I'm just here to kind of show you the game, show you the story, so, I mean, if there is something specific you want me to do, you know, you can leave me a comment about it, and I'll give it a shot, just depending on what it is, but, I mean, it's if I want to do it, because, like I said, this is more of a feel-good, this is for me, you know? Let's go ahead and save. But yeah, this is more for me, this is more for my personal satisfaction than anything, and, I'm just playing through it just because I love this game so much. I don't really aim to go above and beyond. And if I do, it'll be in like my free time or something, so. Alright. Time to do this. I love these cutscenes. These always make me feel so good. Like this music and everything, just, gosh. It's beautiful. But yeah, hands down, this is one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. Wow, the village has been restored. Sakuya came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono. If you know what I mean. Pervy little bug. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. Sure. But first, I actually, like, I gotta see this. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Bestiary, stray beads. Where is... There we go. Camera control. Invert Y-axis. Invert X-axis. There we go. Filter heavy. I don't know what the filter is, but... Alright, let's see if that helps any. There we go. That helps a lot. That helps a lot. Yep. Okay. What the... Oh yeah, that's right. The flames are all there. Okay. Anywho. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers. Sure. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait until I can restore this place totally. It's one of the most satisfying parts of this game. 100%. God, I hate this lady. Hey, there's a statue here too. It's like the villagers have turned to stone or something. Not again. That's not one of those smaller monsters that are lurking about. A roar like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. Let's hurry up and find somebody with a pulse around here. No dice, my guy. No dice. However, I'm fine with looting the houses. There's no time to be goofing off. I'm not. I'm eating. I'm looting. I mean saving the village. But yeah, I shouldn't goof off. Anywho, there's gonna be nobody with a pulse anyways. They're all the same. No good. This one's not moving. Everyone here was perfectly fine just a few hours ago. There's definitely something strange going on around here. The village is back, but what's up with this dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village too. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. I mean, thank you for the pointers, but anyways, yeah. So now we're gonna go to the observatory. There's definitely something strange going on. Let's find some high ground. That's what I'm doing, bro. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see. And not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not gonna stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun, blah blah blah. But I guess that'd be impossible, even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. Well, I am the sun god, so... Pishish. What the? Huh, come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. So it'd follow that you had the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you could even turn night into day. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Amy, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now. Blah, blah, blah. Who are you? I love Mr. Orange. Village Elder, Mr. Orange. A white wolf. Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Whoa, 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 no need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words. I just state the facts. The imps! Oh, what's this sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Denkomaru. Just using a man as a weapon. Oh, so funny. One Slice to rule them all. Dummies. Hey. Give me all that divine favor. Wow, you really get aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Hey, you got yourself some praise. And look, see how that dried up spring began flowing again? That's because ridding an area of monsters restores the god's power to the land. People call it divine intervention. Yep, the more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you. But if you try real hard, your true power just might shine through. But boy, there's sure been a lot of monsters around lately. And that Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck, looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Seems the gods have grown so weak, people can't see them anymore. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Oh, anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun for Ball. Shoopa! Yay, I got feedback! Okay, so one of my favorite things is I can actually feed animals in this game. When I was younger, I wanted to be a vet. I love animals. I love taking care of animals. And, so in this game, being able to feed, like, dogs, cats, foxes, horses, all these animals, it was probably one of my favorite parts. Something I wanted to tell you. Yep, whenever you want to check items you've obtained, blah 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 blah. See you soon, I already know! There are other things you can do there too. There, I already know. I'm so glad I can skip that. I mean, I'm sorry for anybody that wants to know, but the thing is there is just so much in this beginning for tutorials. Basically, he's just saying that, you know, there's a lot that you can do with the fan menu. And he's right, there's a ton. But it is unnecessary. Like, it's something that you can figure out on your own. So it's not necessary for me to showcase that. I will probably start skipping some tutorials. I'm not planning on skipping a lot, it's just... Alright, feed. But yeah, sometimes I would just stay on this menu because it was just so serene. And, like, I would just relax with this. Anyways. But yeah, feeding animals, definitely one of my favorite parts. And then you get praise. Which praise is essential because it is going to allow you to level up. So when you open the fan menu, like he said, whenever you go here, so like right now we have 25 praise. We can eventually increase our solar energy, our ink pot, which is going to be super essential. We can get multiple astral pouches, and we can even increase our purse. All of those things eventually will be essential, and there's enough praise in the game to where you can basically fully upgrade everything. So... you obtain Traveler's Charm. Protects travelers from danger. Increases godhood by 1 level. Oh, great Shiranui. Oh no. Whoa. Hey, don't! Show some respect to your elders. Ah, I feel it. I sense it. Foul beast dwelling in this place. Concentrate. Look hard. You see? Right behind you now. So this guy essentially, like, just, he judges how quickly you can defeat monsters. Not really super necessary, it's just, it kind of just gives you an idea of how fast you fight. I know that he eventually gives you something, like, the faster you fight, but I kind of forget what it is at the moment. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. The fighting went on for exactly 12 seconds. You fight well. I have chosen the path of Buddha, but in you I sense another power. And I see the path you have chosen is also a path of truth. Thanks! Anyways, there are lots of birds, and because there are lots of birds, it means we need lots of feed. And feed costs money, which is why we want the monies. Anywho, hi lady. I've had just about enough of this. I don't know if it's stray dogs or monsters or what, but someone keeps messing up my crops. Going around digging holes with Y, it makes me mad. If I catch you digging around here, you'll get a good thumping. Oh yeah, and you can feed him too. Oh, white wolf. Now that's just plain weird. Sure looks like a weak little bugger. Think you could beat my dog, Hayabusa? Well, listen to this. There's this field my mama tends to, you see. Well, Hayabusa managed to dig up 9 turnips in a row. Even though my mama was chasing him around, trying to slug him. There are actually 10 turnips in that field. Hayabusa is fixing to get all 10. Think you can dig up all the turnips in my mama's field? Don't forget, you'll have to avoid being slugged by my mama. I'll admit, you're the better canine if you can do it. She's gonna try and slug us? Not exactly my idea of a good time, Hammy. At least you have your celestial brush and wicked brush stroke. Which is true. You know, when I was first playing this game, I did not even hit her, like, 1 time. There we go. I didn't even hit her 1 time when I dug up these turnips. Alright, I'm gonna draw her to the edge here. There we go. I think, like, the strategy was, like, you can actually, like, just like run around and like dig a little and then not dig at all and then whatever, but I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think so anyways. And she has a good hit range too. Yeah, you can't. See? Yeah, you only have so much time to do it. And I'm pretty sure you can't go outside the range either. Yeah, and then she eventually stops chasing you, but not fast enough, unfortunately. There's 9. Got your weird turnip, kid. There we go. You have heard oddly shaped turnip. See, okay, this game, if you haven't noticed already, this game is pervy. Okay, that obviously looks like a lady. that's the oddly shaped turnip Hayabusa and I've been looking for. That means you've broken Hayabusa's record by digging up all 10 turnips. Gosh darn it. Fine, you're the better canine. Anyways, it actually feels good to have a new goal to aim for. Thanks. Anyways, Miss Orange, hello. A white wolf, now that's a rare sight. Did you come down from the mountains just to play with us? Well, you'd better be careful, dear. Lately, some monsters have been attacking the villagers. Do you even know who you're talking to, Grandma? This here is Shiranui Reborn. The wolf and I have it covered. Those monsters are history. Well, if it isn't Isun, and riding a wolf, are we? This one certainly resembles Shiranui, especially the nose. Well, I'd better get back to my work, mumble mumble. Here to listen to the ramblings of an old woman, are you? Well, I was doing the laundry. But when it was ready to dry, I noticed my drying pole was gone. Oh, whatever shall I do? It's okay, we can fix it. I hate angling this, but, you know, it is what it is. Are you serious? Do I have to talk to her again? Where did that darn pole go? How could something important like that just disappear? She's missing something that should be there. You better help her out, Furball. Well, I was going to, but she made it impossible to do until I talked to her again. A new drying pole! Oh my, where did that come from? The gods must have answered my prayers. How wonderful. Time to dry the laundry. I love her so much. Well, I'm glad I was able to hang my laundry, but the sun seems to be so far away these days. Maybe it doesn't like all those monsters that are lurking about. If only it would shine closer, my laundry would dry in a second. My word! The sun is suddenly drawn so close. My laundry will be bone dry in no time. First my pole and now this. Will the miracles never cease? Maybe I ought to make some cherry cakes to offer to the sun. Come back tonight if you want some too, Snowball. No one makes better cherry cakes. They're mouth-watering good. Honestly, cherry cakes sounds really freaking delicious. Don't worry, dear. I'll make enough cherry cakes for you, too. You just be sure to come to my house tonight, okay? Sure thing, Grandma. I want the watermelon. Gib. Thanks. You concern watermelon. Watermelon. I want to talk to her, but I want to go in her house because I want the rice. Gimme. Gimme rice. Gimme rice cakes. Rice balls. Rice balls also sounds good. Onigiri sounds really good. You consumed a bale of rice. Okay. Is that all she has? Oh, I can't fix her wheel yet, that's right. Blah, blah, blah. It's alright. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, if you draw circles on people, they'll love you. And you can, yeah, and then they'll run up and pet you. Thank you. I want some rice, though. Here. Thanks. Anyways. Hello. Hi, Kushi. Oh, what a fine-looking wolf. What's your name? Mine's Kushi. It's a pleasure to meet you. She's so pretty. The sake brewer Kushi. Working in the fields again, are you? Be soon. Are you and the wolf together? This is where I grow the rice for making my sake, you know? But I have to manage the harvest all on my own. It's hard work. Maybe I should have Susano give me a hand again this year. Oh, listen to me blabbering on. I just can't help chatting to you. Why, Amy, I think you found a friend here. Anyways, yeah, it's like you'll meet people who want to talk to you, they'll have a triangle, they'll have quests. Essentially, he's just telling us that people with triangles above their head have things for us to do. Yep. I already know. Susano's a neighbor of mine. He's a little unusual, but he goes around with a huge sword slung over his shoulder. He's always practicing with it. They say he's a direct descendant of our legendary hero Nagi. And he loves his sake too. He often pops around here to buy it. Make sure to say hello when you see Susano. He could use a friend. I should think. He's always on his own. Okay. Time to go find Susano. But she's over here, but I don't see it. Sheesh. He's always snoring like a bear. This is the home of the 2-bit middle-aged warrior Susano. He goes around claiming to be a descendant of Nagi. He's famous around here for his lineage, but he's awfully lazy, and too off the wall to be a descendant of a legendary hero. Well, that's not very nice. More birds. Mwah. Mwah. There's so much to this game. So much. And these are obviously going to be like longer playthroughs just because this game is long. Like, it is very long. Get out of my way. Susano. I am the greatest. God, he's so ugly too. Whoa. Looks like he ain't waking up anytime soon. He's out cold. If that didn't wake him, nothing will. Let's just leave him for a while and find something else to do. Say less. We'll come back to him later. Hello. Hi, Merchant Man. Who the heck put this big rock here? It's blocking the only road out of the village. Doesn't look like you could squeeze through anywhere. Besides, I don't even know if it's safe to leave the village. Okay, 30. Alright, so now what? I guess we could talk to Mr. Orange? Or... I already said hello to Susano. So yeah, I guess we have to go back and see if we can talk to... Well, this lady's back. Thanks to you, my son Mushi's misbehaving again. Nothing that a bit of thumping will sort out, though. That's not nice, lady. I shouldn't thump your son. Let's go into the Orange's house. I know that there's really nothing we have to do in the house, but at the same time, I like to go in here. Obviously to cause destruction in everybody's house. So, oranges! Celestial pouch is almost full anyways, so... Alright, let's see what Mr. Orange is up to and if he's alive. Which, I mean, he is, but, you know, still. Should go check on him regardless. Regardless. Where'd he run off to? Is he back up here? If not, I guess we'll just have to go back to the tree or something. Nope, he's there. Hello? Ah, you're that unruly white wolf. That was quite a toss you gave me. Well, White One, I respect animals and their customs. But anyone who causes trouble in this village shall be dealt with harshly. You're a spunky little thing, aren't you? Hello, Mr. Orange. Still full of vim and vigor, I see. Say, aren't you that little troublemaker, Isu? If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Never mind. I've got better things to do. Mumble, mumble. Oh, hello again. That tree is known as Konohana. She's been worshipped as our guardian deity for ages now. But her flowers and fruit withered quite some time ago. What's more, I had a dreadful dream last night. A giant monster appeared and swallowed up the whole village. Might it be a sign of even worse things to come? I sure would like to see Konohana restored to her former glory. Oh well, troublemakers like you couldn't possibly understand. I visit Konohana daily, hoping that she will grow strong again. You two ought to do too. Well, I'm planning on it. I'm heading that way now, thanks. I want to buy more bird seed. I want to feed all these birds, but alas, we cannot at this moment. But it'll happen. We just gotta talk to everybody and do everything first, and then after we do that, then we can leave this place and we can head to the next section. But of course, I'm trying to keep these at like an hour, 30-some minutes. Wow, a white wolf! I thought the statue of Shiranui had disappeared. But you look just like it. It didn't just come to life, did it? Hey sis, this dog's got something weird on its back. What? Stop being silly. That's how rumors start. So the little one can obviously see our godlike markings, the older one cannot. After that nonsense about seeing a door of light here before. But I did see it. Right inside the shrine. There was a door of light. Hey. Thank you. So, children are innocent and they have belief in the divine and, like, the mystical. That is why, like, the sister obviously, like, can't see us, but the little sister can. Which I love. I love that little detail. So the reason I went around this shrine, the way I did, is you cannot talk to these people if you go through the shrine, because once you go through the shrine, you get the wall of light. So that's why you don't want to go through the shrine, because the shrine is gateway. But if you go around it, it's a completely different story. So we visited Konohana. I don't want to go back into the Celestial Realm, because I don't believe that there's anything for us to do there. But I'm not 100% sure. So now that we've talked to Mr. Orange, maybe now we can talk to the merchant. It's always this beginning part that I kind of just forget what I'm supposed to do, because there are so many people to talk to. And, you know, obviously we're supposed to come back at night to get the cherry cakes and stuff, but let's see. Let's see if it's time to talk to him yet. Nope. We should go ahead and save, though. Because we can't talk to Susano until we do that. Here you go, Kushi. Shoot! There's all your harvests. Shoot! Make sure to say hi to Susano. Aw, thank you. I love Kushi. She's adorable. door to talk to the kid. It's the new king of hole digging, Snowy. You may have set a record, but my mama flipped her wig. Still, Hayabusa's never gonna stop trying to break it. Okay. Don't worry. I'll make enough cherry cakes for you too. Be sure to come back to my house tonight. So I guess really the only thing that we can do is wait until the nighttime, so maybe, but no, there's something else. There's something else I'm missing. So, and I don't want to head across the lake yet because we don't have the ability to swim, so I guess we will have to head back into the Celestial Plane and see what's going on. But I don't think there's anything there for us. Like I said, I always get confused. Yeah, there ain't nothing here. At least as far as I know. And there's no other fruit to call down either, so... I think we have to keep talking to Mr. Orange? I don't know. Like I said, it's always the beginning part I forget because, like, I'm so engrossed in the rest of it because I'm thinking already ahead. I'm thinking about, like, the different shrines and all the different puzzles. There's no other fruit. Oh, don't do that. I already know that, but... Here we go. This is a sacred tree that protects Kamiki Village, but it's definitely seen better days. It's never looked this bad. And Sakuya has been all burned out since the imps showed up. Kinda just looking for treasure at this point. There's no one else to really talk to except for Mr. Orange. I also wish that there was a way to, Ooh. Oh, that's right. There's all that up there. I forgot. The vine mechanic is one of my least favorite in this game, just because it can be so touchy at times, but it's really not so bad. But I did that. Maybe I really do have to go back and talk to Susano. Or maybe I really am just waiting on cherry cakes. I do like the day-night cycle, just because there's like certain things that obviously happen like during the day versus the night. And I do like that you can manipulate that sort of thing. There's one area in particular that I absolutely love because of how spooky it is. Whoop. There we go, nighttime. Oh, I almost forgot. I promised you some cherry cakes, didn't I? I'll get you some fresh ones in a jiffy. You wait right there. Upsy daisy. Ooh. I freaking love her. Phew. Take these with you, dear. They're the best when they're fresh. Those look so yummy. Ooh, a cherry-flavored sweet bean cake. Ooh. What's the matter, Snowball? Hungry? Poor old thing like you must have it hard out in the wilderness. Blah, blah, blah. There's a little something for you. Is it oranges? Ooh. Baked oranges. I wonder if baked oranges would actually, like, taste good. I don't know. Oh, it's chickens. Yum. Radish. You never know, there could be an even better hole digger out there. Hole diggers of the world, unite! We can't let my mean old mama win. My mama's gonna slug me if she finds out this was all my idea. Yeah, probably. You're always whispering to that white pooch, aren't you, Mushi? You really can talk to dogs then, can you? If that Hayabusa digs one more hole in my field, she'll be in for 100 thumps from me. Yikes. I don't think I really ever visited these people at night, if that, like, makes sense. I mean, I never really had a reason to. I mean... What a cutie pie. I shouldn't even be thinking about that. Yeah, probably not, you perv. Oh man, if only I could jump in the sake. That'd be awesome. Anyway, the astral pouch is full. So there's that, I guess. So now what? What am I missing? I don't want to examine. There we go. I'm pooped. I've been trying to get this darn rock to move. But I've tired myself out so much. I'm starting to hear things now. Something evil is definitely afoot. I was just examining the rock and I wasn't actually talking to him because the angle... Okay, now I wonder what I was doing wrong. I'm like, man, I'm doing everything. It's like, that's so weird. Shoot. Bark, 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 bark. More praise. Gimme, 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 gimme. I need more ink. I need more ink. You accumulated praise. Oh, you suddenly started glowing. That means your divine attributes can be enhanced. Well, you sure look excited. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Let's take a stab at enhancing your divine attributes. I'm gonna open the fan menu. It won't let me skip. Use the praise you've accumulated. Duh. I know how to do it. Well, it's all coming back to you or what? It's hard to notice such a small enhancement. Oh, lighten up. This is one big step for the new and improved Amaterasu. Keep up the good work. We better check in on that dude. Well, that's better. My head's clear now. I just wish I could do something about this boulder. No one in the village seems to want to help out, though. Say, pup, your owner lives here in the village, right? So you must know that guy Susano. Can you get him to come here? They say he's descended of the legendary hero Nagi. If anyone can do something about the rock, it's him. That's strange. This boulder wasn't here before. Anywho. Sun time. Then we can make it daylight. I'm at least gonna make it so that I can get out the village, and then we'll probably just end this episode for now. Just because I have work tomorrow. It's getting late. What the? Huh? I feel so well rested. I planned to meditate underground, but fell fast asleep. Huh? Who are you? And what business do you have with Susanoo, the greatest warrior ever? He's so fucking goofy looking. Do even the beasts know of my great exploits now? Well, Fido, I'm not looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. How dare a mangy mutt like you interrupt my meditation? Get a load of this guy, all brawn and no brains. Quit messing around and come with us. You snuck in here again? Quit bugging me, you bug. I told you, don't call me a bug. Come on, Amy. We're taking him with us. What do you think you're doing? Let me down this instant. What will the neighbors think? So, I want to try something. Someone actually mentioned that if you take him to the shrine, there's like a special dialogue for taking him to the shrine. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just real quick, just because I don't think I've ever gotten that dialogue. Oh, hello, Susanoo. Looks like you've made a good pal there. Snowy really likes you. Yeah. Whoa. Better not be you messing up my garden, Susanoo. You'll get a good thumping if it is. Whoa. I just love his little whoa. Alright. This away, this away, this away. We're going on an adventure. Come with me, friend. Whee! I wonder if there's a secret achievement for it. Whoa. Just cracks me up. But I think that's what I love about just this game, is that there's so much to do, but also every time I play I feel like I find something new, or that I do something differently than I did before. Like this game, the amount of replayability in this game I feel is just phenomenal. Even though it's always the same, I don't know, it's so strange, because like most games that are the same, they don't have that much replayability, I guess, but for some odd reason this is one of those games I could just play 1,000 times and just never get bored of it. Every time I play it, it's just fun and fantastic. Also, I apologize for the sniffles, I'm still sick, I'm just getting over it, so... And unfortunately, my workplace has like a breakout of sickness, so we'll see how long I can actually stay healthy. It really sucks when you work at a job that like constantly has the ick, because like my immune system, you'd think it'd be like iron, like, but it's not that great. Oh, this is the shrine built to honor Nagi. Huh? Who fixed the statue? Huh. Anyway, there's gonna be a statue of me next to it someday. What? Has this guy been here before? Huh, I was kinda hoping that maybe I'd get some like praise for fixing it, but I guess not. Anyways, what a wasted endeavor. Anyways, back to the rock. So, in my other playthroughs, I really never used a different skin. I know that some people like using different skins when it comes to like Amaterasu and stuff. I never actually did. Even after I beat the game, I kept the original skins. Never really did anything different. Just never really saw the need to. As for like going for 100%, I did in the past. On the Xbox, I was trying to go for 100%. I think filling the bestiary is one of my favorites. And it was honestly Okami that got me absolutely addicted to fishing in video games, because the fishing in this game is just so fun. I can't wait until we get like our double jump and stuff. I want our double jump, I want our dash, I want our fancy powers. It's so limiting right now. But I also want to get to the next area too. But gosh, this game is so good. And yeah, no, I absolutely bawl like a little baby when it comes to the ending. I don't know, there's just something about it, and I literally cry every time. It's ridiculous how much I cry. So I will definitely make sure I either mute myself or I like go in another room or something, because I will just sniffle and just sob. Part of it's like the music, part of it's the atmosphere. It's not even that it's a sad ending, so like don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to like spoil it or nothing. It's not even a sad ending, there's just something about it. Have you ever seen something like so beautiful you just like cry, you're just like, it's just so gorgeous and it's just so well done? I don't know, I just get really emotional. That's what this game does to me. There's a few parts like that where I get emotional. Like, not like cry-worthy emotional, on the knees, but just emotional in general. You mangy mutt. You brought me all the way here just to test yourself against me. And prepare to taste the wrath of my trusty blade, Tohen Boku. Hold on a minute. You're the legendary Susanoo. Yep, none other than Susanoo, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And by the way, never interrupt warriors engaged in battle. But I've got a favor to ask you. This huge boulder is blocking the path and is really getting in my way. Can't you do something about it? What? Come on, please. I mean, you are Nagi's descendant, aren't you? Surely one stone is no match for your mighty skills, right? Huh. It is certainly not beyond my ability. Really? Great. Okay then. No time like the present. Go for it. Wait. A boulder of this size is not very easy even for me. This will require my utmost focus to magnify the power of my sword. I shall retire to the training grounds to make preparations. Wait for my return. I wonder. I've never seen the guy train seriously, ever. Banui. Are you serious? I know I told that merchant I could help. But a boulder of that size? I don't care if I'm a legendary bloodline, it's just too big. Huh? Oh no. I can't believe I've run out of sake at a time like this. This won't do one bit. That's it for today. I'll just have to train tomorrow. I can't train without sake to fuel the fire. Training will just have to wait till tomorrow. Why do today what can be put off until tomorrow? That's doing things the Susanoo way. Sake? Oh yeah, this village has a sake brewing girl, doesn't it? That it do. That it do. Hey, Kushi! Hello! Oh, hello there. I got a bit of a problem, you know? I have to polish rice in the mill house before I can use it. But the mill's broken. A wicked monster broke it the other day. It's hopeless trying to make good sake without clean rice. Well, that's too bad. I should never let that monster try my new thunder brew. A broken mill and flattened crops, that's all the thanks I get. Don't go giving monsters sake, they're bad enough sober. Sheesh, what was she thinking? Anyways, I guess it's a matter of fixing something that's broken. Sounds like something you can handle. Yep. I tried to fix it ahead of time, but again, that's just me trying to be resourceful. Are you serious? Let me fix it! Let me fix the thing. Oh, do I have to do it from the outside? That's so annoying. Fine. I'll do it from the outside then. Let me see you. That should do. What's this? The mill's been mended. Who on earth did that? I'd completely given up on the idea of making my sake. Now I can get on with polishing the rice. Well, no time like the present. I better get started. Fushi! You're interested in how to brew sake, are you, Snowy? Well, this here's the polishing for the rice, you see? Tell you what, I got something I think you'll like. It's just leftover stock from the store. I made it myself. It's called Vista of the Gods. But are you even old enough to drink, Snowy? Thank you. And now that we got this, we can take it to Susanoo. Woohoo. Here, you lazy bastard. Take it. Huh? Hold it right there, Fido. That smell is Kushi's famous homebrew sake. You offered Vista of the Gods. Fido, my friend, did you bring me some of Kushi's sake? Oh, what a glorious day. Ah, good old sake. A man without a drink is like a warrior without his trusty sword. In fact, it is said that Nagi himself relied on the power of sake in his battle with the dreaded Orochi. It's also clear now. Let the training begin. I'll just try a bit of my usual routine. Okay, here I come. Feast your eyes on this! Susanoo style, exploding implosion! Alright! Huh? Hiya! I don't know why he does that. It's just so funny. Susanoo style, exploding implosion! That's amazing. You sliced that huge rock clean in half. Even he knows it's bullshit. He's like, what? You really are something. Wow, I didn't think you could do it, Pops. Me either. I mean, of course I could. After all, I am Susanoo, the greatest warrior ever. You weren't just showing off when you said you were Nagi's descendant. Someone like you'd have no trouble fighting monsters off, huh? Well, anyways, thanks a lot. Now I can start doing business again. Did you say monsters? Oh, of course, no problem. This is a job for the most skilled warrior in all of Nippon. Yes, I shall rid these lands of their vile presence. Just sit back and watch the great Susanoo work his magic. He shouldn't get all puffed up. He's nothing without us. Think he'll be okay? The monsters outside the village are nasty. Ah, glorious Amaterasu. What a pleasure to witness your heroic deeds. I'm in awe. When you cleaved the boulder in two, my heart skipped a beat. To see your skills with the brush is to be witness to great art. Yeah? So do we get a reward or something, lady? I hardly think your participation had any impact, little bug. It's Isun! Isun, Isun, Isun! Stop calling me a bug! I'll crawl back into your kimono if you say that again. My word. Aw, relax, lady. Furball here is more comfy anyways. Let's get back to that reward thing you were talking about. Come on, Amy. Put your paw up or something. Go on, shake. I must apologize. I would like to reward you, but I'm afraid I haven't the power. I can barely muster enough strength to make a flower bloom. Though my body stands firmly here with the confines of the village. My roots spread far and wide, protecting remote areas outside. These parts of me are known as guardian saplings. They collect the praise and adoration that gives me strength. The recent evil is eroding the guardian saplings. If this continues, I will wilt away as well, and my power will vanish. Worse yet, the dark power grows stronger with each passing day. Life as we know it will be consumed utterly in no time. Oh man, this is getting heavy. Great and powerful Amaterasu. Could I be so bold as to request your assistance in rejuvenating these guardian saplings by lifting the curse that enslaves them? I shall mark the locations of nearby saplings on your map. Which, I already know where they are, so I'm not worried about it. I've grown tired. I haven't even the strength to speak now. I hope that my request has not fallen on deaf ears. Amaterasu, may the fresh scent of flowers protect you always. Bah. I'm always itching for a good fight, but I sure don't want to poke my nose into this mess. Still, I'm stuck with Furball here till I get all the brush skills. Anyway, Amy's a god and all. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, did you listen to her, Furball? You get the rest of the brush techniques to save the world. And I'll steal and learn them. Yeah, that's the ticket. At any rate, let's start by following those marks on the map. I'll worry about that later. For now, I want to talk to this guy. Hey. Okay then. Guess I better offload some stock. Feel free to take a look. Yep. Do some shopping? Hell yeah. So we're gonna buy some seed bags. We're gonna buy like 4 of them. And we're gonna buy some herbs. And some meat. And some fish. We don't need any of these vengeance slips, but we are going to use this stuff because there are rabbits here, and we're going to feed them. Then we got a whole bunch of birds to feed. But anyways, that's all I'm going to do for this episode. I'm going to go around feeding these guys and just kind of doing some things here and there in the village before we head to the next section. But yeah, leave a like if you're liking these series, and if you want to see more. Obviously, I'm going to be playing this for quite a minute because we haven't even started. This game is a long one. So leave a like if you like this video and if you want to see more. If you got any tips, tricks, or advice, I have beaten this game before, but you know, sometimes there are things I just don't know. So if you have any secrets or anything like that that you want to share, go ahead and feel free and leave them in the comment section down below. I do ask that you avoid spoilers, okay? So we obviously don't want anything being spoiled for people that have never seen this series before. So just kind of be conscious of that, you know, be kind. But yeah, thank you guys for your continued support on this channel. I'm so happy to be playing one of my favorite games for you guys. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video, the next entry. Alright, ciao you guys.